Today is an exciting day. Today is the day where I put my carpal tunnel to the absolute limits. If you don't already know, I have a small business called the Mia Maples Market. It's called that because I think of it as a farmer's market because there's lots of different things, all things that I love. We have pins, we have stickers, we have some clothing. And around a year ago, I launched a tie-dye crew neck that said Grandma Energy on it. Grandma Energy is a saying that I like to say about myself, and a lot of you tend to agree that you are also Grandma Energy. And if you're wondering what embodies Grandma Energy, ask the duck. And so for that launch, we hand tie-dyed 200 crew necks. It was a really big task, and to be honest, I didn't plan on doing it ever again, but those sweaters sold out in under an hour, and the most requested relaunch is those sweaters. Just so happens to be the hardest ones because they're hand-dyed by these hands. Well, not just my hands, the Maples Squad hands. I wanted my dad to help, but he just so happens to be visiting my grandpa today, and he was pretty pleased to be busy today so that he would miss this. But yeah, by the time this video is up, these sweaters are going to be launched. I'm gonna show you the process of tie-dyeing some of them. We're also getting them embroidered at a different small business. So we're gonna make the Grandma Energy ones, but I also have an idea for some other ones. A sticker you guys really thought was fun was the On the Verge of Crying sticker that we have. And you guys wanted to see it on some clothes. So we're gonna make some pink and have that embroidered on it. And this time, we're not just doing crew necks, we're also gonna do t-shirts. Now on the Mia Maples Market website, we've been really moving in the last year into sustainable fibers. But this specific launch, I actually bought these sweaters like 9 months ago before I had started using 100% recycled cotton for the other pieces. So these blanks are WRAP certified, so they're ethical, but they aren't with sustainable fibers. Okay, I want to share with you guys what the actual fabrics are. It'll say all the information on the website, but I'll just say really quick. So the t-shirt's actually not too bad. It's 100% cotton, but the crew neck is 50% cotton, 50% polyester, which I'm not a huge fan of polyester unless it's like a recycled polyester. But because I bought these before I had really like sorted out sustainable fibers, we're using these because these are the ones I had. But yeah, like I said in the video, moving forward, all the materials will be sustainable. But these are produced ethically. Like I mentioned, they're WRAP certified. So now that we have all that information out of the way, I have some work to do. We love tie-dye. We love tie-dye. Carpal tunnel who? Carpal tunnel who? We're not hurting. We're not hurting. I love that pink.
It looks like bubble gum.
It does look like bubble gum. Okay, so we have some tests. So last time we didn't do t-shirts, so I just wanted to make sure that the t-shirts we're gonna take to the dye properly. So we just did a few trials here. This section is the most opaque looking, and this was the product of dry wrapping both of them and then dipping it into the dye, like not even wetting the pieces before. And I do like the way it looks, but I'm not sure. This is dry wrap and then wet and then dipped in dye. And I like the way the crew neck looks. It's a little bit more light and gradient, but the t-shirt is a flop. We will not be doing this for the t-shirt. The third option, this is exactly what we did last time. So as you can see, the swirl is very faint and like blended together. This is the product of wetting and then spinning, then dipping. Very complicated stuff. Okay, I don't want to get them mixed up, but it's the test of dry wrap, dry dip, dry wrap, wet dip, wet wrap, wet dip. Check this swirl out. I'm becoming quite an expert at this swirl. Look at that. Look at that beautiful cinnamon roll. Looks like a cinnamon roll, is a cinnamon roll. Look at this, you guys.
Okay.
Someone gets this sweater. Wait, let me do a magic trick.
I mean, I can taste
They're
it.
gone. Hey you guys, so now I'm filling up the water because we're gonna be dying now. Hopefully not real dying. Hopefully just dying products. I need really hot water. I might need help carrying mine.
2 seconds later.
Oh gosh. Are you hoping to one day invent a vehicle that runs on granite?
Yes. Look at this, sitting next to all this. Alrighty, let's do it. Oh my god! Oh, that's so cute! Those are beautiful. Those are. You guys, if it looks like I'm folding weird, I had the absolute pleasure of falling to the ground as an adult and breaking my finger. Now I have to go get it all suited up so it can heal, but in the meantime, I'm folding. I just love how each one is so different. Look how cute. This is like the question with these videos always is, does this make people want one or does it make people not want one once they've seen everything they've been through?
Like, definitely want one. Definitely.
I hope you're right.
Why wouldn't they want this?
Ooh. Love the Gram Energy color. I wasn't sure about the pink. I mean, I love pink, so I was hopeful. But now seeing it with the swirl, I'm loving it. So excited. I'm so excited! I can't believe we did this again. This will be the last time though. We basically rip apart the house tie-dyeing this many, and last time we did 200 sweaters. This time it's 400 items total, 200 sweaters and 200 t-shirts. So it was doubled and it felt doubled. I wanted to do a tie-dye launch and no one would take it on, like nobody thought it was a good idea. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do it myself. And that's how the custom sweatpants are going too. Nobody was believing in the vision, so I was like, you know what? I'll just do it myself. So this is another one of those. And by myself, I mean me and my family. Okay, the embroidery is done. And oh my goodness, it couldn't be better. I know a lot of people are anticipating the Gram Energy restock, but I am really excited also about this tri-colored embroidery on this. I'm honestly obsessed with the way this turned out. I don't know if I'm just automatically drawn to pink, but yeah, I'm just so excited. So in this launch, there is going to be 100 of the Gram Energy crew necks, 100 of the Gram Energy t-shirts, 100 of the On the Verge of Crying t-shirt, and 100 of the On the Verge of Crying crew neck. Based on the last launch, I kind of knew what this one was gonna look like, but this one, because they're all hand tie-dyed, as you've just witnessed, they all look completely different. You'll get some that are more faint, like for instance, this swirl is quite faint. And then you get ones that are way more bold, like this one was one of the more bold Gram Energy ones. You can really see it, it's very prominent. So when you see the photos on the website, just know that is just like one of them. They're all different. And that's kind of also what makes tie-dye so fun, because if you buy one and someone else buys one and you see each other, they're gonna still look different because they're one of a kind. Along with this launch, we are also doing our first ever sale on the website. And the reason for that is because after this launch, the Mia Maples Market will be no longer, basically. I'll still use it for some charity fundraisers and my blog and everything, but it's no longer gonna be selling merchandise. At least I don't think so, because we're gonna be moving into the custom sweatpants, which will be under a different name. So if you've been eyeing anything up, this will be the last chance to get it, and most likely it's on sale right now. And the last thing I wanna mention is since the t-shirts are 100% pre-shrunk cotton, we did dry these in the dryer because they're pre-shrunk cotton, but when we were measuring them, we were like, these seem like they did shrink a little bit. Like not a ton, but a little. So make sure to check the size charts before you shop, because if you're usually a medium, you might be a large in these, just because they did actually shrink a bit. The crew necks though, we just hung dry them, so they didn't shrink. But yes, so if you think these are cute and you want to shop something that we have hand tie-dyed ourselves, make sure to check them out because they're live right now. And yeah, as always, it's been fun chatting with you over on the second channel. This is where I post just random things. The quality can be extremely low, but the vibes are always high. Make sure to subscribe too if you'd like to see more. And yeah, we tie-dyed 400 items.